Hello everybody, this is Charles and I'm back with another toy review, this time for Bandai Super Robot Chogokin Mazinkaiser! Alright! So this is Mazinkaiser just released fresh from Japan. It's very big box. Here you see the very fantastic looking side box art, and over here we have the different poses of Mazinkaiser. And again, Bandai has this logo over here, this logo that says crossover joint. I think they sort of trademark the technology of being able to change joints, but in my honest opinion, it's quite pointless. Personally, I don't really appreciate that the joint feature that allows you to switch joints between different robots. Just doesn't dig for me. Anyway, enough of that. So here is Mazinkaiser. All right. So Mazinkaiser, wow. What can I say? He's really a fantastic looking robot. He is really awesome and he is really heavy. First off, die-cast content. Chest portion, front, back, die-cast. Alright. The joints inside the shoulders and the joints for the hip parts are die-cast. And over here, the entire leg, okay, this portion, this black portion is die-cast. The feet are plastic, okay? The feet are plastic, but these two leg pieces are die-cast, and that's enough to give him a very heavy feel. So he is really extremely awesome. Alright, so on to the articulation. Right, okay, right now the head, some of you may not notice, or rather I don't see any photos online that sort of shows this, but you can actually move the horns. Alright, you got to be very careful and move the horns because they are made of plastic, but you can move the horns of Mazinkaiser. So let me just adjust it over here. You can move the horns maybe to simulate like something like a thunder attack maybe. I'm not sure if we have this attack, but yeah, you can move the horns. So that is something very interesting, something that I realized and found out by chance. You can't take out the scrambler. I think the scrambler is something that is fixed on, but it's fixed on really tight, so I'm not going to try to take it out. The head joint wise is very interesting. You just plug out the head. Okay, the head joint wise is interesting. So it has this part of the head, because of the way it's molded, you can't really move it a lot. You can only move it downwards, alright? But this head joint is interesting such that it allows you to move this way upwards, and I think it's more of for you to do a flight mode. So this joint over here, yeah, allows you to move it this way. But because of the way that the head is made, you cannot really have it looking up. So let me just put the head joint back first. Okay, and just press it in firmly. Make sure it's in place. And here we are. Alright, so the chest portion, you can actually move this part. This part basically is for you to actually allow the shoulders to move out. So shoulders can move out this much, but if you close the chest portion, you can't really move much because it's restricted. So this is what the shoulders are for, this chest movement are for. And then for the shoulders wise, you can move the shoulder pads this much and you can lift the hands out. Not totally 90 degrees, but close to that. Alright. Arms at full 360 rotation, full 360 rotation as well, and you can move the shoulders down this much over here. I'm not sure why you need to have the shoulders move this much low. It just looks awkward to me, but that's how much you can actually move it. Let me just shift it back up. And arms wise, it has double jointed elbows, really nice double jointed elbows. And just a point to note that all these sharp portions of Mazinkaiser and the chest plates, they are really sharp. Okay, they are really sharp. You might cut yourself if you're not careful. And one thing ingenious about how the joint is made is such that the double joint is over here, just between these two blades. Alright, it's just between these two blades, so you can actually move it this way. And also, if you want to rotate the elbows, alright, there is no restriction. There's no restriction at all. So this is very cool and very interesting. Alright, very cool and very well made joint. And of course, you can actually take it out to do a rocket punch. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna show it. I tried to find my Mazinger Z booster pack or weapon set. I couldn't find it. But basically, if you want to do a rocket punch, you can actually remove this arm and plug in the rocket punch effect parts. It works. But Tamashii is going to release the rocket punch effect parts for Mazinkaiser and the weapons for Shin Gela. So that's actually a more dynamic and stronger, more like a tornado booster of rocket punch parts. Anyhow, back to the articulation. So over here, the chest, you can actually move it front back, and the waist wise you can move a lot, really a lot. Back, as you can see, really all the way back, front a little bit, and you can move sideways as well. All right, you can actually rotate the waist slightly. Okay, you can rotate it slightly as well. And for the groin portion, you keep motion, you actually stretch it outwards, downwards. Okay, the joints are really tough. You can rotate the thighs. Knees, double jointed knees over here. Okay, a slight joint on the top here, but it's double jointed, alright. And toes, alright, feet, you can move front, back, rotate it a bit, and the feet has your own articulation. You can actually flip the feet upwards, see? So it's really interesting, you can flip the feet upwards. And I haven't seen anyone show in any pictures before, but you can actually do a kneeling pose very easily. Alright, I thought it wasn't possible, but yes, you can do a kneeling pose, a full kneeling pose. So this is amazing, a full kneeling pose, you know. For me, this is a must. Like I said before in many of my videos, a kneeling pose is a default feature that must come with every SRC. Alright, so here is Mazinkaiser. Let me just adjust his arm. Make him stand really nice. Alright, cool, over here. So while Mazinkaiser takes a little break at the back, let me just go to his jack scrender. So yes, this is an impressive looking piece, and it's really big. Alright, so it comes separate, the wings come separate. The back pieces are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter whether you put this piece here or this other piece. That's exactly the same, so there's no difference. But for the big wings, there's actually a difference. So this wing, okay, it should have a N shape, alright, inverted U N shape curvature over here. Okay, for the this side, and over here he's curving this side. So if you assemble the wings and find that it looks weird looking like this, it means it's wrong. You gotta assemble it this way. I just assembled the wings once. I do not intend to take them out because it wasn't easy to get the joints in. Okay, I mean it was easier to get the smaller parts in, alright, but it was quite difficult to actually insert it in for the big ones. I was a little bit worried I might break something, so I'm not sure how strong the joints are, okay, but just to be safe, when you want to put the joint into the scrambler, make sure you hold it over here as near to the joint as possible and sort of wriggle it in, okay. Do not try to force it in, keep pushing it, but get the angle in, get it at the joint, and just wriggle, and you just go in. Alright, this is the safest way that I would say that you can get the joints done. And there's a lot of sharp pieces for the back, so you really have to be very careful. And what Mazinkaiser comes with is his two Kaiser swords. Alright, so this Kaiser sword, this is the so-called anime dynamic sword, and this is the normal one. As you can see, the dynamic one is much bigger, okay, be it the handle and the sword itself, and the blade is much bigger. But one thing nice about the Mazinkaiser sword is that the Z logo here is a clear plastic with a Z logo, so it's a very nice touch, you know, clear red plastic, ruby-like sword, ruby-like plastic, which is very nice. And he does come with additional hands as well, the open fist and the weapons fist. So let me just swap one. Alright, probably just swap one. But before that, before I do this, let me just get the scrambler wings on to show how impressive this piece is. So let me just get the joint over here done. Okay. So it fits in very tightly. I just need to get the angle correct. So it fits in really tightly over here. Doesn't fall off. Fits in really tightly, and this is how massive and impressive Mazinkaiser looks with his wings. Really impressive. And the wings are really articulated. You can actually move these parts here. You can rotate them. You can move them. And the wings wise, same thing. You can actually have the wings kept back, which I like looking this way. It's like Mazinkaiser lands and he keeps his wings. And you can stretch them out. Or you can also rotate them in such a way you can rotate them outwards. You know, a bit like a bat attack mode. And depending on how you like to have the wings, you can actually adjust them so that you can do this motion as well. So it's really nice. The wings are really articulated. The joints are basically like Revotech joints. seriously, everything is just Revoltech joints, the way they do the joints. But yeah, it's really cool. Let me just adjust the wings again to make sure I get them correct. Okay, let me just adjust my wings. Okay, I'm particular about how my wings look. So yeah, pardon me, give me some time to adjust them. Yeah, yes, I'm quite particular, and you might even say anal when it comes to adjustment of my toy poses. I want them to be aligned perfectly. So the wings here are okay. Are they aligned perfectly? Let me see. Nope, not really. Not really aligned perfectly. The joint is a bit out. Let me adjust it. Okay. Over here. Adjust it sideways, down, rotate, sideways, down, rotate, and yes. Okay, now I'm satisfied. All right, so here is Mazinkaiser again, and right now let me just switch the hands to put the blades. So let me just see, do I want to make him do a double blade hold? Maybe just do a single blade hold first. So here, put the hand in. And here's Mazinkaiser holding one sword. Right. So yes, it's very cool. Let me just do some dynamic pose. Okay. It's really cool, really cool. And there we have Mazinkaiser. Whoa. Okay, let's see if I can rotate the head. Yes. Whoa. Really cool. Really awesome. Yeah. I'm just trying to get him balanced. Yep. So here's him holding a sword. And if you want to do the very dynamic anime giant sword attack mode, let me just take out another fist. Let me see if I can make him do a double sword hold. Ouch. The reason why I say ouch is because the joints, the sharp parts of the sword actually pierce, the arms are actually piercing me, literally piercing me. So over here I'm just gonna take the handle, slot it here. I'm gonna slot it on the top portion as well. Let's see how I'm gonna align them nicely. Okay, align them nicely. Hold the sword. And there you have Mazinkaiser holding a sword out. This giant sword out in a very dynamic way. Whoa. So this gives you a very 3D feel, you know, because the way the sword is extended, it gives it a very 3D feel. It gives a very 3D feel as if the sword is piercing out of your TV screen onto you. So which is very nice. It's really cool. It's very dynamic. It's really awesome. Really awesome. Let me just see if I can adjust the pose even more. Wow. Ready to slice, ready to chop. Hiya! Alright. So let me just get the blade out of the place first. Alright. It's really cool. Really like it. Really awesome. Just switch the first back. Da-dum. Wow, this piece is really fun. You know, just that there's so many sharp parts that, oh, it's really piercing me and pricking me all over the place right now. Okay, so here I'm going to straighten him because I'm going to do some height and size comparison. Alright, let me just straighten him right now. Looking really great. Really awesome. Okay, adjust him. Cool. Mazinkaiser. Alright. So here's Mazinkaiser. Okay, I'm gonna make him stand in the background. Let me just adjust him more straight. Alright. Cool. Now he looks good. Okay, so this is Mazinkaiser. Alright, and here's some size comparison. First, let me compare him with Mazinkaiser SKL. Alright. So this is Mazinkaiser SKL. As you can see, Mazinkaiser SKL is so much smaller than Mazinkaiser. So much smaller. It's like totally dwarfed. I haven't seen an online size comparison, so I think I might be the first one to do it. Might be, okay? I won't say the first, but might be. But this is Mazinkaiser SKL versus Mazinkaiser. So you can see the size difference is really big. I mean, the whole the whole thing, I mean, if I do a comparison on the screen right now, it looks like the Mazinkaiser SKL is about 70% the size of Mazinkaiser. So, which is, wow, this is really how big he is. And here's Mazinger Z, all right? And here's Great Mazinger, okay? And of course, to finish the trilogy, or to finish the whole team, I have Grandizer. So this is Grandizer. So as you can tell, Mazinkaiser SKL is really, really huge compared to the rest of them. And to me, this is the right scale, okay? I know there are some fans, or maybe many fans out there who are very particular about the scale of these robots. I think they are very particular about how the scale of Grandizer is versus Mazinkaiser versus Mazinger and Great Mazinger. But personally, if you ask me, I'm not such a big fan, alright, but I won't get so particular or how should I say, upset? No, I won't say upset. I won't be so particular about the size because to me this scale feels right. You know, it feels right that Mazinger Z is this size, Great Mazinger is slightly bigger than Mazinger Z, Grandizer is bigger than both Mazinger and Mazinger Z, and Mazinkaiser is the biggest among them all. I think there's a reason why that the Mazinkaiser is the biggest and strongest and most awesome of all of them. And I personally think that this is the correct scale. He should be this big, and he should be much bigger than Grandizer as well. So I mean, no offense to fans or really hardcore lovers of this Mazingers and Grandizer, but to me, I think I'm very comfortable with this scale and I like it very much, and I think this is the way the scale should be. Okay, let me just keep you guys here since I'm more or less done. So in my opinion, this is an awesome piece. This is so far, I think, the biggest SRC to date. The next biggest SRC is coming is going to be Genesis Gaugiger in March 2014. So, you know, for now, this is really the best. I really like it. It's really heavy. It's really fun. I haven't had a chance to post him much or display him much. I try to do this video as fast as I can to give you guys a world first, probably, maybe. In my opinion, this is really great. And I think this is one SRC that has been selling very well in a long time. I think based on what I observe on the online toy shops, a lot of places are sold out. Okay, I think most places are sold out for Mazinkaiser, which is a good thing because I think even when Grandizer, such a highly anticipated figure, was released, he wasn't sold out so fast. I'm not sure about the status right now, but the last time when I was checking when Grandizer was released, it was still available in most places 1 or 2 weeks after its release. But for Mazinkaiser, he's selling really, really fast. So I think this is a testament of how much the fans want this guy, and also how great this piece is. Because if this toy wasn't good, wasn't great, no matter how popular the character is, nobody would buy him. I mean, I'm just drawing reference from recent release of CM Corp, Grandizer. Granted that Grandizer fans love him, but I think I honestly see more negative reviews than positive reviews for the figure, and I personally will not get the figure, okay? Because I think it's not worth the money, alright? No offense to those of you who got it. I know you guys love it. I know it's still a nice piece, but there's just too many QC problems for me to want to get it at 300 USD. In any case, back to the discussion over here. Mazinkaiser SKL was, I'm not sure whether it is still worth 4 to 500 US dollars. Oh no, sorry, 3 to 400 US dollars. I'm not sure whether fans were so crazy about Mazinkaiser SKL because he was the only Mazinkaiser available then. No, I do not know whether the release of Mazinkaiser as a normal release is going to affect the value of Mazinkaiser SKL. Yes and no. Yes, maybe because fans are happier to have a bigger Mazinkaiser. And no, because Mazinkaiser SKL is a series of its own, has its own class, and is unique in itself. And plus the fact that he is so bloody limited. okay around. So Mazinkaiser SKL value, I doubt he'll drop. Even if it drops, maybe it's temporary, but you'll still go back because he is so limited and he will never ever be released. So there's lesser and lesser of him available in the market. So definitely, I believe the value will hold. And right now, I'm hoping I received notification of my metal composite Banshee being sent out from Japan. With any luck, I should have him in my hands 2 days from now, and I'll bring a review to you guys. I'm really excited about that figure. But of course, I'm also very excited about Mazinkaiser. Those two are the latest figures that I really want to do it, and I'm so happy to do the figure and the review of Mazinkaiser today. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more review next time. And from all Mazinkaisers, I think Mazinger and Mazinkaisers, I think I just want to do this. Everybody of you do this. Presto, fire!